So this is pickleweed. It's one of the fleshy, low marsh plants. It's called Salicornia virginica. And when we do the data sheets, we do the first 3 letters of the genus and the first 3 letters of the species. So that's salvia. And if it helps you to learn the plants to say the full name, your data recorder can write salvia, but you can say Salicornia virginica because if you can't remember the 3 codes or you don't want to, it's however it works for you. Another common plant is Disticus spicata. It's a salt grass, and it grows in this really clear pattern with leaves. In the higher marsh, you get co-occurrence of Disticus spicata and Agrostis solanifera. And the way to tell that is there'll be little spiky hairs for the Disticus. I'm going to pass this around. They're really fine, but there's no ligule. Agrostis, when you peel back any of these little leaf parts, there'll be a papery, thin ligule sticking out. Agrostis doesn't have this totally pattern like this, but sometimes, depending on where it's growing with other plants, it can look similar. So you just want to be careful not to confuse those. But here, I'm almost going to say 100% sure we're not going to have any Agrostis. Up there, we would. So I'm just going to pass this around. So if you peel back, you can see 2 tiny little hairs, no little papery ligule. Okay, where's my salt marsh? What else do you see? Anything? So a lot of times you have to get on your hands and knees and get down. There's a lot of salt grass.
There's a Triglockin.
Yep. So
it's dried up though.
Triglockin meridum. Yeah. So the other thing to mention too is when we do this monitoring, you want to do it ideally in July and August. So right now the plants are senescing and dying back a little bit. It could be harder to identify the plants, but we usually do get Triglockin meridum, and that is a little bit of a fleshier plant. It's right here. See this really green seaside arrowgrass? Much lower, you get a plant that looks a little bit similar, but it's got fleshier leaves and it's shorter. It's called Plantago meridum, Plamar, and the seed heads are shorter. I don't see any seed heads with this one, so we're not going to be able to compare that. It's probably died back, but it's this fleshier, here it is again. You see what I'm talking about? Here it is again, right here. And if you go,
usually part of the senesced
yeah,
flower.
Yep. And this part on Plantago meridum, it's a lot shorter, and so that's how you can identify it if you have both Plantago and Triglockin in your plot. I don't know what's in this plot, but a common